I don't know how that could happen, but it did happen. Maybe he was trying to make a U-turn between the crosswalk area and didn't see the curbs on both sides. I don't know. Um, yeah, interesting though. It's always interesting to see stuff like this. It's a learning lesson too. Things what not to do and things what to do. Everybody's everybody's kind of got the curiosity effect. A lot of people came by, took pictures of it. So, if he would have stayed in the middle, he probably could have. Well, that's not a space you want to be making a U-turn. Or I guess he or she. I guess they called for a tow truck to get it off. I guess there's enough momentum to get over, but not over all the way. You could get that off if you wanted to. You have to jack up some of the tires and get enough leverage to pull it over, but I don't know if the undercarriage is stuck on there or not. I can't tell from this angle. I'm trying to get a different angle.
Charlie 22 out of Robert, House Street Jail, out of mileage 63783.
See, when stuff like this happens, then you got to start evaluating the driver itself. It's not the vehicle's fault. It's user error. Like the undercarriage is stuck on it. That's what's going on. Yeah, she dropped the undercarriage right on top of it. So therefore, you're driving. Once the front wheels drop to the ground, the undercarriage just kind of balled them out. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, she's definitely flat. She's definitely flat on top of the curb. So yeah, that wasn't gonna happen either way. Like at least not like that.
Fox 901, Ocean Aura, good afternoon.
But the question is, why would you do that in the first place? Everybody's slowing down just to see what happened. I mean, it is interesting though. You don't see that too often.
Sorry, 103.
You still can get that off if you jacked up the front tire high enough to get a couple of blocks underneath it, and you threw it in reverse. I mean, you should be able to get that off it pretty good. Now the bus is gonna try to squeeze through there.
We have EMS respond to this location. We have approximately 70-year-old female patient.
I guess we'll hang around for the tow scene.
With the patient, 70-year-old female, nauseous and dizzy from the fall. Los City EMS 1358.
The good thing is it doesn't appear to be any damage to the vehicle.
Ladder 24 calling fire alarm.
Ladder 24.
We'll be 321 on the first, 745 on the second.
First incident, 745. Second incident with a medical, 321, 1359.
This person here, I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. I mean, she need to pull that truck over and start walking because, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what these people are seeing when they come down the street. You got a long stretch of road down there. From the top of that hill all the way down, you can see flashing lights right here. So you obviously see that cruise is not moving. There's no question. You can see those lights up there. As you approach, you can see yourself getting closer and closer to a vehicle that's not moving. So there's no reason for you to pull up directly behind that vehicle now, because you can see in front of that vehicle. You can see around that vehicle because you're the only vehicle in front. So at this point, there's no reason for you to pull behind that vehicle. You got the highest vantage point coming down. You can see everything. I'm pretty sure you can see you see all the way to that light over there if you're looking. So at that point, there's no reason to pull behind any vehicle that's stationary at all. Like, and then not only pull behind it, but just wait there. I mean, it's actually no reason to do that. I mean, unless you're not paying attention, like, how can you not see what's in front of you? Like, you shouldn't have a narrow vision if you're driving. You should be focused on everything on the road all at one time, not just one particular thing. And I don't know what drivers are looking at, but I try to look at everything on the road. I try. I mean, you can't see everything, but you try to look at everything you could possibly see. Look at the cars in front of the car in front of you. Look at the cars on the side of you, left and right. Look at the pedestrians left and right. Look at everything. Just in case somebody does something silly and you're prepared for that. You can't assume the driver in front of you knows what he's doing, or he or she knows what they're doing. Like something like this, you know, you might see something like that happen. You might want to get out the way of that. But this is an open road. Like, see that white car down there? He's got the lead. He can see everything in front of him. That's why he's moving over. The other cars should be moving over too, but they're not. The ones that are moving over are smart. Like, let's see at what point do they move over. Because at the top of the hill, they should already be moving over. You shouldn't be waiting till you get down to the bottom. Everybody's just, now they all slow down to see what's going on. See, everybody pretty much moved over, you know, in a timely manner. Now everybody just get the curiosity effect. They're just looking to see what happened. Don't feel bad. You can see a lot worse than this because of the mentality of people driving. Here come MJS Towing. So MJS Towing's on scene. You're gonna have a lot more than this happening because of the way people drive and how they function. Just watch out for the drivers that can't drive. There's more than one of them out there.
Yeah, we got it. Went to Waverly Street, premise check in the main office. There was a office building.
A small record would be easier than using it with that.
Red long sleeve shirt and a red coat.
These cars are just got to sit there and watch.
Ladder 1, street box activation, Boston, engine 8, Ladder 1, street box activation, Boston, nearest box 1243 Hanover and Clark Street, 1404.
At this point, he could use the bed of the truck, lift up the two wheels and push it back onto the curb, and she could back off the way she came up. But there's a couple of ways you can do that.
Fire alarm 5.
Engine 5.
Update 3 EMS. Patient is also a diabetic, suffers from dementia. Can't wait looking for anything.
Patient is diabetic, also suffers from dementia. Looking for any bell. EMS has yet to dispatch. Will advise when we do.
He's sending the cars the other way, so they can go that way, get around all that traffic. I would just put a block. I would put a block of wood underneath it. Lift up the tires. Drop a block of wood under the passenger tire, and have the person reverse off of it. She doesn't know what that means. He's asking, is it a push to start? She doesn't know what that means. I don't think she even has a push to start car. That's the other problem too. A lot of these cars are designed so awkwardly. Like a lot of these reverse, shifts and stuff like that. They're all different places. You got one look like a turn knob, one look like a lever. One look like a friggin' mouse. I mean, people are not used to driving like that, and that should be a safety standard. It should be either it's a center console shift or it's a the steering wheel shift. That's the only two shifts you should have out there. You should not have all kind of shifts like where you turn a knob, you push a couple of buttons and tap a button 3 times, and people definitely can't drive if they can't figure out how to drive one vehicle. How are they going to drive multiple vehicles? I seen a vehicle that you had to turn on, like you turn the radio to turn front, reverse. That shouldn't be a proper shift. It should not be even allowed. Like, where's the safety standards at all? Next thing, he's gonna have Bluetooth for your phone to shift the car. Like, what are you gonna do next? Like, come on, you can't. It shouldn't be done that way. And some congressperson needs to step up and say something about that. Be careful, my man. The chain in front of there. Just gotta wait, right? Tell them I gotta wait. Like, yeah, what can you do?
910 Commonwealth Avenue, Brighton, nearest box 511 Commonwealth Avenue Street, 1408.
Yeah, she got the whole undercarriage resting on that on the sidewalk. You get enough video?
It's already on my neck. I might as well.
He's like, he got enough video. Oh, man. It's amusing, though. Everybody takes pictures. I don't know where they posted at, but it probably end up on Instagram, Facebook, you know. Could be on Snapchat. It could be a few things, but it's on somebody's platform for sure.
Fire alarm engine 21.
Engine 21.
Waved off by Boston Police. We're return 553.
I don't know. I wouldn't keep walking closer to it.
11 Central Lima.
Yeah, you can cancel your message.
I could have given one of my
1411.
one of those chalks I got in the car for that. He could have stuck that under there. It would just roll down nice and easy. She's worried about it dropping. She's looking at the car as if she's worried about damaging now, as if she didn't already do all the damage when it went over it the first time.
Starting out with 109.
I think the most damage was done her jumping over that curb, because that's a pretty high curve to try to jump over. Let him do his let him do his job. She's worried about the back is getting hit. It's gonna hit no matter what, unless he drops it flat. You know what I mean? She's worried about more damage to the car that she already did. I mean, I know what he's doing, but I know he probably could drop it flat and pull it out if he wanted to. But you know, let him do it the way he's doing it since you called him over here. She's worried about the that's cosmetic anyway. That plastic piece of the bumper that hangs
Fire
below.
alarm is calling ladder 14. Ladder 14, if nothing found inside the Barnes & Noble.
If you drag that piece of plastic across the concrete, you probably see very minimum damage, if any at all. You won't even see it because it's mostly underneath.
You're investigating 910 call, found nothing. You're returning 1413. Engine 16, ladder 29, a central station alarm, 34 Fessenden Street, Mattapan. Engine 16, ladder
Yeah, if she was
29,
smart,
a central station alarm,
she'd pay him now
34
just for
Fessenden
moving the
Street,
car off the curb.
Mattapan.
And if it's drivable, take it where you gotta take it. Because otherwise she's got to pay for the transportation and the storage fee. So if she had a credit card or cash or whatever she can do, pay him the, what is it, $125 for the removal of the car off the curb. I don't know what the price is now. I don't know what that is. I think it's like 125, 130 bucks just for the service. Now, once they tow it to the yard, I believe it's a different fee once you get there. I could be wrong, but I haven't had a car towed, so I don't know how that works.
Ball 6 back there on Outer Roberts, 1951.
She's all looking at the bottom of the car as if she's, I don't know what she's looking for. Get to see the scratch marks on the curb in a second. Nothing major, but you get to see some of the scratch marks that were left behind from the I can't express it enough. Like, you see flashing lights, whether they're blue, red, yellow, green, orange, any flashing light, it's just, that means caution. That means don't drive up on the vehicle and tailgate it. School bus lights flashing, all that means caution. Yeah, I don't know what she was I don't know what she was thinking when she did that. She probably thought that was a street, maybe, I don't know. Maybe she thought that was a street. I mean, in a situation like this, the registry police would probably yank your license and give it, see if you need to get it back later on. The registry police see that, they're gonna question a lot of things and say, you know what, I think we got to pull this and evaluate the situation. It's no different if a drunk person ran into a light pole. You wouldn't want to give his license back and tell him keep driving because you don't know what else is going to happen down the road.
331 Commonwealth Ave and Wallingford Road, 1417.
I guess she's good to go. It's broad daylight. It's not. I can see if it's nighttime, but I don't know where she was coming from and where she was going.
Oh yeah, no, you shouldn't. Sorry. Wait, are you driving?
Like I said, I don't know where she was trying to go through there, through the middle of there. I don't know. I don't know if she was trying to make a U-turn, like turn back around again. I don't know the answer to that one. They said yield to pedestrians. The police are right there. So I guess she's gonna be safe to drive. Hopefully she doesn't do that again.
It's clear across the 29, I'll give you a code.
You're clear. 29 will give me a code. Ladder 11.
I don't know what these flyers are right here, but get a quick image of them. I see them kind of May 23rd, the 25th, Peace Weekend. I get a QR code on there too.
Okay, all doors locked and secured. Nothing else showing.
Say Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't. This tape's not really holding either, but they kind of like posted. They got them posted everywhere, but you can't. They're not, the tape's not even working though. But you guys get to see what I see though. I can't even make it stick because the tape is so fragile. Alright guys, I'm gonna get ready to head up out of here. Good to see a little activity in the city, nothing major, just something. Just be aware of things, be aware of your surroundings. I mean, that's a pretty high curb. That's not like the low curves you see around the city. That's a probably 8-inch curb right there. It's at least 8 inches, it's more than 6. Like an SUV can jump over there because it gets the higher undercarriage, but a car, I mean, that's pretty high for a car to try to jump over. Not saying you can't, but you got to gauge on how you're going to do it. Looks like we might get a little rain coming out, but
Ladder 24, a medical assist, 117 Revere Street.
so everybody's good to go. Just be safe out there. Be cautious. Once again, Dom from MJS did a great job. Catch you guys on the next one.